And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Voschel Gymnasium as the 18-8 Pittsfield Sockies play host to the 5-20 Western Wildcats alongside Jack and John Hull. I am Charlie Hull, and this is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports and senior night here at Voschel Gymnasium for the Pittsfield Sockies. We'll take a look at all of the seniors who were honored earlier this evening and talk about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show next.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Pittsfield and Western matching up this evening in the high school boys basketball side of things. It is senior night here at Voschel Gym. They honored the seniors just moments ago. Band members honored were Aiden Baxter, the son of Mike and Crystal Baxter, Hunter McEwen, the son of Carter and Jenny McEwen, Meg Musgrove, the daughter of Rick and Crystal Musgrove, and Keegan Stamper, the son of Tom McCarter and grandson of Larry and Candy Collard. For the anthem singers, Harley DeCamp, daughter of Jamie DeCamp and Mindy Winchell, Alexis Hammett, the daughter of Lauren Hammett, and Vinny Olson, the son of Andy and Shelly Olson. On the cheer side of things, Madison Burdick, the daughter of Sonny and Carissa Burdick, Charlie Cooley, the daughter of Matt and Lindsay Burton, Liesel Davidsmeyer, the daughter of Matt and Sheila Davidsmeyer, Kevlin DeJanes, the daughter of Kevin and Sarah DeJanes, Marley Hoover, the daughter of Emily Hoover, Annika McCoy, the daughter of Joseph and Laura McCoy, and Aislinn Wyatt, the daughter of Greg and Sarah Wyatt. Sockettes, Alexis Ader, the daughter of Craig and Kim Ader, Emma Gay, the daughter of David and Amy Gay, and Sophie Gresham, the daughter of Bob and Sarah Gresham. And then the boys basketball players for the Sockies, Connor Allen, the son of Jake and Tracy Allen, Ethan Gratton, the son of Todd and Jessica Gratton, Eli Mendenhall, the son of Gary and Christy Mendenhall, Lucas Nichols, the son of Chris Nichols and Brandy Cantrell, Javen Petty, the son of Paul and Gretchen Petty, and Brennan Tomhay, the son of Brad and Mackenzie Tomhay. Congratulations to all of the seniors as they're honored here on senior night at Voschel Gymnasium. Western and Pittsfield matching up in boys basketball action for you this evening. Western, kind of a tough season here, and the first-year head coach for Reese Dunker, but trying to get some things established. Now he wants his program to run, a team that has some talent. And on a given night, a very, very tough team to beat is this Western squad. A lot of athleticism, good speed, good size. Just trying to put it together, and what a better time to start putting that together than here down the stretch as you get ready for postseason action for Pittsfield. Coming off of a win over Beardstown earlier in the week. And they're looking to cap off their senior night festivities with a basketball victory. Also want to say congratulations to Angie Greger, who was honored with the Saki Award tonight. Congratulations to Mrs. Greger, high school principal for many, many years here at Pittsfield, and truly puts in about as much time and effort and energy into the success of her students as anyone, and well-deserved with that award. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with the best in banking close to where you live, and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Around 10.5 minutes away from the starting lineups and the play-by-play of this contest between the Sockies and the Wildcats. We hope you'll stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Back with you live on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies and the Wildcats here this evening on the boys' side of things. And, you know, you take a look at this Western Wildcat squad. They have Mason Smith, who's a junior, has already scored over 1,000 points in his career. Kason Tobias, a very capable scorer. Good all-around athletes in Jed Abney. Luke Weir, a good athlete. Dylan Ross, a good athlete. This is a team that really just hasn't ever been able to put it together throughout the season, Jack, on the win side of things. And for the Wildcats, a lot of it's some of those little things that just they've consistently not been able to capitalize on this year, and that has led to the season. But, you know, I like the energy that Reese Dunker brings to the sideline. I think he'll do a good job for this program. I just think there's a lot of work to be done to kind of get back to a little bit of a winning attitude for this Wildcat program. It wasn't that long ago. They were pretty good.
Well, and Reese Dunker is one of those young men that he actually worked really hard between his, junior and senior year, and got himself in tremendous shape, worked really, really hard to become a decent basketball player. And I told him before the game, emulate coaches that have had success, whether they have talent or don't have talent. There's so many people that go, well, you know, this team was really good because they had talent. Well, Dave Bennett won for a lot of years. Todd Plattner won for a lot of years. Brad Dixon wins. You don't always have to have talent to be successful. You just got to have a good program.
Talent doesn't hurt, though, that's for sure. But Western has talent. I mean, this is not an untalented group of players for the Wildcats. And this is a game, if you are Pittsfield, you can't come into this game thinking you are just going to win the contest. They actually played a closer game with Western than they did with Payson earlier in the season, and you saw how that kind of turned around after a couple of months.
Well, and the thing is Kason Tobias and Mason Smith get hot. They're two guys that can do what the young man from Payson did and put up a lot of points. You're going to have to play tough defense, and it's always going to start on the defensive side. and then like they did against Beardstown, come out with some confidence and knock down some shots early. On the Western side, same thing. Mason Smith needs to hit some shots early. He is one of their main scorers, and you've got to get him involved in the offense if you're going to put points on the board.
For Pittsfield, they are coming off a win over Beardstown, and a pretty decisive victory for the Sockies over a Beardstown squad that has had some changes here as of late. But if you're Pittsfield, you're trying to play some of your better basketball, and they know what their postseason fate looks like. They're going to be playing Pleasant Plains on the Wednesday night in the regional semifinal at Warsaw. And, a win in a game, they could avenge a loss and play for a regional championship. But still, this game tonight, a tough game against a good Calhoun squad next Tuesday, and then on the road next Thursday at Liberty. Still a lot of tough action left for Pittsfield to end their regular season.
Yeah, they could, get 21 wins. 21 wins on the season would be phenomenal, but the big thing is they played about as poorly as you could play against Pleasant Plains over there that night. John and I did that game. Didn't box out, just missed a lot of opportunities. That's not a bad draw for Pittsfield. I thought maybe they were seated a little bit low, but hey, you know what? You take what you can get. Don't throw a fit. You're not Q&D going all the way over to Athens.
Yeah, quite the trip. Really hate to see that, but I'm sure that they'll get on the bus and go trying to win that one over at Athens as well. Both teams out on the court warming up in front of a good crowd here at Voschel Gymnasium this evening. We step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring this game to you tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Western matching up here this evening. Western will play in the Liberty Regional. Number 1 seed there will be West Central, who got the number 1 seed overall in their regional sectional complex. Also coming that way will be South County, so Western will have their work cut out for them in that regional action. But again, this is a team that could, this is the team that has upset written all over them when it comes to postseason time because of the way they can score the basketball.
Yeah, when you look at a Western squad here and they're playing somebody like South County really has been really good at home, and they've beat a lot of people at home. But when you get on the road and you get to Liberty, and I'm going to say the same thing I said last year with New Berlin, playing Liberty at Liberty is not a cakewalk. I don't care who you are. Playing Payson at Payson, New Berlin found that out a year ago, and so New Berlin's probably happy to be at home, and some of the other ones are on the trip. And once again, Franklin, Waverly, not right next to Liberty.
Griggsville Perry, of course, will be at that New Berlin Regional along with New Berlin, Calvary, route. Pretty good teams there, and that should be a fun week as well. Both teams coming to their respective benches. We'll step aside for the national anthem, brought to you tonight by the United States Army Band and Choir. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
Let's meet the starting lineups presented by Farm and Home Supply. First for the visiting Western Wildcats, Reese Dunker, their head coach. Wildcats 5-20 coming into this contest. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10" senior Luke Weir. At a second guard, he's a 6'3" junior Mason Smith. And at the third guard is the 6' junior Kason Tobias. Out of forward, he's a 6'1" senior Jed Abney. And at the other forward, the 6'2" senior Aaron Vincent. Vincent, Abney, Smith, Tobias, and Weir for the Western Wildcats. For the Pittsfield Sockies, 18-8 on the season. Brad Tomhave's squad will start the following. At a guard, a 6'1" senior Lucas Nichols. At a second guard, the 6'3" senior Brennan Tomhave. And at the third guard, the 6'1" senior Javen Petty. At a forward, he's a 6'3" senior Connor Allen. And at the other forward, the 6'3" senior, that's Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Petty, Tomhave, and Nichols for the 18-8 Sockies. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We tip it off from Bochel Gym next.
Hey, grab me one too.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners.
a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off road.
Go full throttle!
Go full throttle.
Just about ready for tip-off here. Western in the road red uniforms, gray numbers and white trim. Pittsfield wearing the whites tonight here on senior night for the Sockies. Mason Smith will jump in the center circle for Western. And for Pittsfield, it'll be Connor Allen. The Sockies and the Wildcats, certainly glad you've joined us tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Action for you tomorrow from the 8th grade state finals at all 4 locations as the opening tip is up and controlled by the Sockies. Tom Abe will bring it toward the front court for Pittsfield as we are underway. Western in a man-to-man defense to start the contest. They'll work it on the left side to Nichols. Pass down low to Eli Mendenhall. Finds Nichols on the cutter. Pull-up jump shot good. Lucas Nichols with the first 2 of the game. And it makes it a 2-0 Socky advantage out of the gate. Little full court pressure now for Pittsfield. Tobias gets it up the sideline on the right side for the Wildcats. To Abney. Now between the circles out to Mason Smith. Again, Smith eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. Just a junior. An impressive score for this team. He's got the ball out top. He'll put up a 3 and knock it home and give the Wildcats the lead, 3-2. So both teams score on their opening possession of the contest. And 50 seconds in, it's 3-2 Western on our first lead change of the ball game. Nichols with it on the wing left side for the Sockies. Works it out top to Allen. Looks in the paint. Now Mendenhall comes to get a touch. He'll lob it in the middle to Allen. Right side, Tom Hay for a 3. It's off the rim, no good. And Smith with the board for Western. He'll turn and take it into the front court for the Wildcats. Dribble drive in and fouled on the floor by Connor Allen.
Connor Allen will pick up his first foul of the ball game on either squad. And that dribble penetration by the guards is something you've got to stop no matter what team you are. It will cause you to get in foul trouble.
Vincent with it on the inbounds. Knocked out of bounds by Mendenhall. It will stay with Western on the sideline. As Kason Tobias will be the man to throw it in. Ball comes out top to Weir. Weir, one of the seniors on this squad, over to Tobias. Works the dribble, now on the left wing. Hands it off to Smith. 6:33 to play in the first. Smith to Weir. Saki switching on the defensive side. Now they look for the back door and Tobias, and he couldn't corral it, and a turnover the first of the evening by Western. So the Wildcats turn it over, give it back to the Sockies with 6:27 to play here in the first. Petty brings it into the front court for Pittsfield. To Tom Habe, now Allen with a touch left side. Top of the key, Nichols. Looks in the paint, now Petty tops out. Pops out, top of the key, 3, nothing but the bottom of the net for Petty. And he shoots Pittsfield back into the lead on the second lead change on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
That ball barely even hit the bottom of the net, did it?
Pass into the front court, knocked away by Mendenhall. Last touched by Weir. And it'll be a turnover on the Wildcats. Their second in as many trips down the court.
Look down at the end of the gym and think, well, you know, Jimmy Sanderson, David Marable, Noah Petty, or Noah Mendenhall. Pretty good lineup with Jack Palmer. I don't know if Mike Smith could play with them or not. What do you think? He used to be a player.
I'd say Mike could hang back in the day. Here's a turnaround shot in the paint, up and good by Connor Allen. And it makes it a 7-3 Pittsfield lead, their largest of the contest right now. Abney with it into the front court, finds Tobias. Tobias will try the dribble drive in against Allen, leans back, gets it to go on the bank shot in by Tobias, his first 2.
Western looking effective on the offensive side, getting the shots to drop.
Petty with it, bounce pass down low. Here's Mendenhall going to work underneath, and he'll put it up and in for the bucket to make it 9-5. Defense optional here in the first 3 minutes. Here's Smith in the backcourt. He'll work it across into a double team now. Works out of it to Tobias. Tobias over to the right wing. Looking for the screener. Now he'll take it to the top of the key himself. There's that screen he wanted. Ball knocked away by Allen and stolen away by Petty. Petty will bring it on the run into the front court. Out top, Tom Have to Allen. Back to Tom Have, top of the key. Dribble drive, Nichols. Little in and out. Back to Petty, right side 3-ball. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound, Nichols has it on the offensive board. And the second chance opportunity for the Sockies. As Petty drives, gets it to Allen. Allen on the jump stop. Shot up is no good. A rebound fought for, and Allen will be called for his second foul.
Not the way he wanted to start his senior night. Picking up 2 fouls this early in the game at the 4:26 mark. Here comes Gratton into the game to take his place. The other senior in the group, Ethan Gratton, in there. The other side, you got to think about Tobias and Smith. Just a couple of juniors. They got another year left.
As does Ross, who's got it in the backcourt. All knocked away by Tomei, but run down by Tobias. Near the sideline. Dribble drive on the baseline. Just everybody went away from him, and he goes in and makes an easy shot. Does Kason Tobias and cuts this down to a 2-point game. Halfway through quarter number 1, Pittsfield a 2-point lead and the basketball. Nichols with it. Pass down low. Looking for Mendenhall. Overthrown and out of bounds. And a turnover on the Sockies as their first, as Hayden Gratton will check into the game. Lucas Nichols will sit down. Gratton, the sophomore guard. He'll pick it up on the defensive end of the backcourt against Tobias. Smith to Ross. Back to Smith. Got to get it across, and does to Tobias. Tobias on the dribble drive. Very quick. Pull-up jump shot. No good on the air ball. And Tomei with his first board. He'll bring the ball toward the front court himself. Right side Gratton. Looking to the paint. Now to Hayden. From Hayden to Ethan. Left side Tomei trying the three. It's well short. And the rebound pulled in by Mason Smith. The 6'3 junior into the front court on a pull-up three. No good. Rebound down to Hayden Gratton. Gratton wants to push the pace into the front court to Ethan. Gratton up and in for 2.
Gratton to Gratton. That was a good combination the other night.
Makes it an 11-7 score. Here's a ball tipped by Tomei, stolen away by Hayden Gratton. Tomei with it on the dribble. Gets it to Mendenhall. Mendenhall, little runner up right hand, won't roll in. And Tobias with the rebound for Western. He'll take it into the front court for the Wildcats, trailing by 4. Pass on the right side goes to Smith. Works it on the roll to Abney. Abney puts it on the deck, but they'll say he traveled first, and a turnover on the Wildcats is their 5th. Into the contest for Western for the first time will be Isaac Covington, the 6'1 junior. He'll replace Jed Abney.
Coach Dunker had a good plan to having Tobias drive on that left side. He found something in the films and the scout that he took advantage of early.
Gratton with it on the wing left side. He'll take it to Ethan Gratton, top of the key. Now Mendenhall. Looks in the paint. Gratton to the elbow here. As Pittsfield with the flex offense. Now a near steal, and it will be stolen away as Tobias gets the takeaway. He'll drive in, lay it up and in. Tobias another 2, and again down to a 2-point game. Big night already for Tobias with an early 6. Ethan Gratton gets a right wing. Lob pass down low. Knocked out of there by Fessler. Connor Fessler, he can really spring, can the 6'3 senior. And even though he was fronting the post, able to knock that pass away. Out of bounds to Pittsfield as Mendenhall sits down. Taylor Graham, the sophomore, in for the Sockies. Petty to Ethan Gratton. Hayden Gratton gets it out front to Petty at the free throw line. Back to Tomei on the right side. Three-pointer won't go, and the rebound out of bounds. And it'll head the way of the Wildcats with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Hayden Gratton ended up over in the shop. He went through the cafeteria and out the front door, I think, trying to get that one. Good hustle.
Inbounds pass will come into Ross in the backcourt. Now Boston Hall to help play the point for Western, senior guard. Has the ball knocked loose, gets it back to Smith on the right side, puts it on the deck, drive in, shot blocked here, and the rebound down to Ethan Gratton. His outlet pass is tipped out of bounds by Fessler and will be Pittsfield basketball.
Smith tried to go in for the dunk, and that kind of gave the defensive guys in Ethan Gratton a chance to get up there and block the shot.
1:35 to play in the first. Pittsfield the 2-point lead, and on the attack on the offensive side. Gratton looks back door to Petty. High pass, but Petty able to corral it and put it in for 2. And Petty with an early 5 makes it 13-9 Pittsfield. Long pass into the front court. Finds the hands of Covington. He'll work it down low. That's to Fessler. Leans back. 6-footer won't go. Tomei with his second board. He'll take it toward the front court. Just over a minute to play in the first. As Petty has it out front to Tomei. Left side it goes to Javen Petty. Petty trying to work off the bounce here. Dribble drive in, off the window, and in for another 2. Petty having a good night here on his senior night. It makes it 15-9, the largest lead of the contest right now for the Sockies. Ross into the front court. Ball stolen away from behind by Hayden Gratton. Turnover's a problem here for the Wildcats in this first period. Petty with the right wing. Looks down low. Ooh, sweet find to Ethan Gratton, who puts it up and in. And we get a whistle and an Adams Fiber timeout. 38.4 seconds to play in the first. It's Pittsfield 17, Western 9. Out of the timeout by the Wildcats, it'll be Western basketball, length of the court to go. Adams Fiber for high-speed internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. Learn more at followthefiber.net.
Vincent come in on that timeout?
Well, Vincent came back in, and now they actually had 7 guys on the floor for a moment. Now they just have 6, and now it's a tricky play by Reese Dunker. He says, all right, let's see what we do with 7 coming out of the timeout.
With 6 seniors for Pittsfield, I thought maybe they would try that and see if both would agree to it.
Inbounds pass is now going to be overthrown and out of bounds. Was not touched. Or was it? They'll say it was tipped, and it'll be out of bounds on the sideline here for Pittsfield. So frustrating if you're Reese Dunker. Call the timeout and then have a turnover on the inbounds pass.
7 turnovers already and still 38 seconds left in the quarter.
Inbounds comes to Mendenhall. Back to Tom Habe, left side 3, and this time he connects. Tom Habe with the triple and makes it a 20-9 Pittsfield advantage as they've gone on a flurry here in the last 40 seconds. And now the ball knocked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Petty. It'll be Wildcats basketball as Ethan Gratton comes back in. Mendenhall to the bench.
Nice job by the former Liberty Eagle and Todd Fox making a play on that and getting it back to the official. He made some good plays in his high school career.
Here's Rigston Bonds in, a sophomore for Pittsfield, 5'8" sophomore, play on the defensive side. Inbounds pass comes to Tobias. Gets it to Smith with 23 seconds. Smith on the dribble in the backcourt against Graham. Crosses over, now does get it across to Tobias with 15 seconds. Dribble drive in, foul on the floor. It's either Bonds or Hayden Gratton on the foul here. Let's wait and see what the official tells us.
Going to be Bonds, pick up his first, team third. The other 2 on Allen. None on Western so far in the game.
I knew it was quiet. Here's a pass coming in to Weir out front. He'll put it on the dribble. Kicks it over to Smith with 10 seconds to play in the first. They'll work against Hayden Gratton. Has quite the size advantage. Now it goes to Abney looking to get his shot off. Line drive is good, and he'll beat the buzzer to end the first. After 1, it's Pittsfield 20, Western 11 as you watch high school boys basketball action live on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Ready for period number 2. Wildcats will have the basketball. They trail 20-11, but did beat the buzzer to cut it a little closer at the end of 1.
5 of 10 from the field are the Wildcats, 1 of 2 from the arc. Pittsfield 64%, 11 of 17, 3 of 5 from the arc, 60%. Turnovers 7 on the Wildcats.
Underway here in the second quarter as Tobias, who had a big first quarter, has the basketball. Kicks it out to Weir. They're joined by Abney, Smith, and Vincent, the original starters for Western. Start quarter number 2. Here's Smith, works right side to Tobias for a 3. Good look, won't go. Rebound down and a putback up and no good by Abney, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line as Lucas Nichols called for the foul.
His first, team first of the second quarter, 20-11. He is the scorer right now. 7:34 left in the half. And it's at the free throw line. Smith?
Abney.
Or Abney, I'm sorry, could not see. He makes the first.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. You'll find Illini Express located on the main campus of Illini Community Hospital, right across from McDonald's in Pittsfield.
Abney misses the second. Gratton with the rebound. That's Hayden Gratton.
He'll bring it into the front court to Tom Abe, joined by Nichols, Mendenhall, and Petty. Here's Nichols on the cut inside. Got the man off of his feet. Shot is good, and he's fouled. Lucas Nichols to the charity stripe for a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul is on Abney. It'll be his first, team first of the ball game.
Really good find by Tom Abe that time. Nice job by Nichols to finish through the contact.
The lefty and Lucas Nichols looking for his 5th point of the night. It will not fall, and the rebound comes off to Smith the other way, his 3rd board.
Gets it to Weir in the backcourt, who throws it into the front row. And a turnover here on the Wildcats as some of the youngsters from the junior high said I was open.
Those guys really enjoy watching the big guys play ball, don't they? It's great to see that front row, guys.
As Ross has checked back in for the Wildcats. 7:17 to play in the first half. Here's Tomei for a 3. It's too hard. Rebound, Hayden Gratton kept it alive to Mendenhall. A little up and under move, won't fall, but foul, and he'll go to the charity stripe.
I think it's going to be on Tobias. Tobias will pick up the foul. He was pleading for a block shot, but I don't think he was going to get that one. 22-13, 7:11 left in the half. Mendenhall with his 2 points on the night. His team leads by 9, make it 10 with that made free throw.
The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. You'll see them each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Led 20-9 at one time. Second one by Mendenhall, also good.
And their biggest lead of the contest now on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard is tied, John says. 20.
I think he can trust me.
4 to 13. It's 24-13, right?
Yep.
Into the front court, Tobias on the run. Puts up a kind of a circus shot, and the rebound down to Nichols. Gets it to Graham, who checked back in a moment ago. Taylor Graham, the sophomore. Out top to Petty. Petty feeling it from downtown, can't connect. And the rebound down to Ross. He'll be fouled by Nichols.
Nichols going to pick up his second foul, second of the quarter, both on him. 6:50 left in the half. 24-13 is the score. Into the game comes Boston Hall again.
Tobias went to the bench. Here's Brennan Tomhave back in as Nichols will take a chair. Wildcat basketball, 24-13 the score. Western really has shot it pretty well. They've just had problems doing this, taking care of it. As Gratton gets the steal, the Petty on the right side. Works it on the dribble drive, kicks to Graham. Graham from 15, it's no good. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Dylan Ross.
First board for Ross on the night.
Smith with it across the half-court line. Looks for the pull-up, wasn't open. Now back to Hall. Hall with the basketball to Smith on the right side, gets his feet under him, shoots the 3, rims in and out, no good. Mendenhall secures the board for the Sockies. Quickly into the front court, Petty with it now. He'll try the dribble drive to Graham. Graham aggressively in, 3 guys off of their feet. Graham's shot no good, but fouled, and he'll head to shoot 2.
Well, I thought it was Connor Fessler, but it's Dylan Ross. His foul, his first, team third. 2 free throws by the sophomore Taylor Graham. 24-13 the score. Pittsfield with the lead. 6:13 left in the half. PCRE Real Estate and Auction. First one no good.
Orion Bowen in for the first time, the youngster for the Wildcats. Bowen just a freshman, 6 foot tall.
With Tobias on the bench, that's 6 of their points of the 13. Second one by Graham is too long, and the rebound comes off to Connor Fessler, his first.
Smith with it in the backcourt for the Wildcats. Works it on the dribble. Now left alone, turn around and put it up and in for two. He said, nobody's around. I'll put this one up from the free throw line, and makes it a 9-point contest. His second bucket of this affair.
5 total points, a 3 and a 2.
Graham with it on the wing. He'll take the dribble around to the right side. Now finds Petty. Lob pass into Tomei, and a foul from behind on Boston Hall.
When you put both hands on a man, they'll call the foul every time.
Well, not every time.
Well, most every time. Here comes Ethan Grattan into the game. Mendenhall sits down. Don't see Petty posted up much, but he was trying at that time. Did he have the mismatch?
Tomei did. He had Hall guarding him. Here's Petty looking for Tomei on the right wing. 3-point blocked by Smith. Couldn't secure the board. And it'll be ball out of bounds to the Sakis in front of the Western bench.
Mason Smith shows you his leaping ability. We've seen him crush a few dunks in his career.
Grattan on the inbounds to Tomei left side. Tomei dribble drive now, denied there. Back out to Hayden Grattan. On the right side, Graham. Graham with a cut across the middle. Out top it goes to Petty. Petty dribble drive. Last second decided to shoot it. Rebound put back is up and good by Ethan Grattan.
Give him 6.
Petty was kind of in the air and went, do I pass, do I shoot, and tried the shot, but there was Ethan Grattan to clean up the glass, and now Petty called for a foul.
Petty picks up his first, team foul number 3. People just are on the edge of their seat this week.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
It's just not happy about the Wendy's closing. I'm telling you.
5 minutes, 13. Oh, terrible. 5:13 to play in the first half. No more Baconators in Barry. Or the son of a Baconator.
Couldn't get a Frosty for years.
That's probably why. They finally fixed the Frosty machine, and it all was downhill from there. Here is Smith for a deep 3. Nothing but a nylon that time for Mason Smith. And it makes it an 8-point game, 26-18. That was a deep one on the right wing.
Well, the scorekeeper for Western told me she was going to watch the game afterwards and then send me a text if I said anything bad, you know.
Oh, Sarah, we wouldn't say anything bad about you. Here's Petty for a 3. A defender flying at him. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it heads the way of the Wildcats. 4:32 to play in the half, and a 26, should be 17. See, there's that extra point that came on earlier, and you guys told me I was wrong. It's 26-17. Yeah, when they get it right in the gym, you're like, oh, yeah, you're wrong now. Here's Smith on a turnaround shot. He's heating up for the Wildcats and cuts this down to a 26-19 score with 4:20 to play in the half. We have the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll pause as well. Western on a good run. Pittsfield with the timeout. Back after this.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Pittsfield will have the basketball out of the timeout. They lead 26-19 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, but Western with a couple of buckets in a row and cutting it closer here. Tomei with it on the right wing. Gets it out top to Petty. Now Ethan Grattan looking in the middle, not open. Out top, Tomei. Petty gets a touch. Looks in the paint. Good help side defense by the freshman and Bowen. Ethan Grattan from Hayden Grattan. Right back to Hayden now. Little give and go. Back to Ethan. Gathers, shoots, missed it, but fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Hayden to Ethan Grattan. Nice pass there. Fouled on the play. Was that Fessler, his first of the game. 15 foul. 2 free throws for Ethan Grattan, who has 6 points. 7-point game. First one no good.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight, and Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer a great menu from burgers and fries to specialty pizzas. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowlers Universe.
Second one good. 3 of 7 are the Sakis.
Mendenhall returns as Ethan Grattan goes to the bench.
Ethan's given him good minutes the last couple of games.
Yep. Here's the ball now stolen away. Grattan with the steal, gets it to Petty, who puts it up and in, and it's back to a 10-point contest.
9 for Petty now.
And the turnovers for Western have just been too many to overcome right now. Smith in the backcourt, foul by Hayden Grattan.
His first, team fourth, about 70 foot from the basket. Not one of those fouls you want to commit.
3:34 to play in the first. 29-19 the Pittsfield lead. Western on the attack with the ball in the hands of Boston Hall. Hall in the backcourt, gets it to Smith, spins away from the defender. They have a man up right now, and Smith will fire away from downtown, and he's feeling it, is Mason Smith.
He's liking Voschel, isn't he?
29-22, 7-point game. Just over 3 minutes to play in this first half. Here's a lob pass into Mendenhall. Gets to him. Shot up is good. They'll count the basket, and he'll have an and one opportunity.
That's going to go against Fessler also, his second over the limit. Back into the game comes Vincent, also Abney. The and one for Mendenhall. Haven't found an answer for Mason Smith. He's got 13. Tobias with 6. Free throw up and good. Mendenhall now with 7.
Bonds back in. Graham sits down for Pittsfield. Western with the basketball. 10-point game again. 3:09 to play in the half. Smith with it in the backcourt. He'll work the dribble against Petty now. Carrasa goes to Abney. Abney looking for a guard and finds Smith. Just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Smith, a little hesitation move, gets to the baseline. Kicks it back out of the wing to Hall. Hall to Smith. Left alone for 3. Good again, Mason Smith. 32-25. Smith has 16 of his team's 25. Grattan on the right wing to Petty. Gets it out front to Bonds. Mendenhall, lob pass into Tomei, goes to work. Back to Mendenhall now. He'll drive in. This little floater up right hand, no good. Gets us on board. And a foul call there. He'll shoot 2 as he's fouled, and it's past the 15th foul on Western.
Foul on Smith. That'll be his first. 2 for Mendenhall. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Has 7 points. 32-25, 2:26 left in the half. And you told us, watch out for this team. They have a potent offense. Mendenhall's first is good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404. Mendenhall makes both. Graham back in for Pittsfield. Bonds sits down. As the Wildcats on the attack. Smith up the far sideline. He'll have it stolen away from behind by Petty. Petty with the takeaway. He'll bring it across now. Drives to the rim. Gets it into Graham. Graham with a power dribble. Shot up too hard. Rebound on the play. Tipped around. Still loose, and Graham gets it back and then is fouled by Hall.
Boston Hall pick up his second foul. Free throws for Graham. Taylor Graham is 0 for 2 from the free throw line, looking for his first points. 34-25. Take away those 11 turnovers and make that maybe 3 or 4, and all of a sudden, Western's right in this. Now Tobias is finally going to come back into the game. Graham, the lefty, up, and can't get it to roll.
Tobias back in as Hall sits down.
5 for 11 from the free throw line for the Sockies, and that's with Mendenhall making 5. Second one, no good. If it doesn't hit the bracing, it's not out of play, kids.
Here's a foul now as Petty collides with Abney, and Abney will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, as that's the 5th foul on Pittsfield.
Petty commits his second foul, so 2 on Connor Allen, 2 on Petty, 2 on Lucas Nichols in this contest. 34-25, 1:59 left in the half on Central Illinois Sports. First one is up and too long.
Real Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete, lawn ornaments, statues, benches, fountains, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel and their gang at RealNet and Twine, north of Pittsfield.
Abney's only got shot free throws, and he makes the second. He's 2 for 4 from there.
34-26 the score Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Tom Hay works it into the front court. Finds Graham on the left wing. Out to Bonds. Now to Tom Hay. Right side, Hayden Gratton. 3 sophomores and a couple of seniors for the Sockies. And now a foul called on one of the Wildcats.
Tobias will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. 2 free throws the other way. So tore his back or something. Somebody looked like they're in pain there. Gratton's first is good. Hayden Gratton, that is, his first point. 35-26, 1:43 left in the half. Second one by Gratton also good. Pittsfield at 50% from the charity stripe.
10-point lead, 36-26. Mendenhall down, Ethan Gratton back in. 1:43 to play in the second period. Pass goes to Smith into the front court. He'll pull up for the 3, good. 19 for Mason Smith. 1:29 to play in this first half.
We've seen him do it.
He's the most dynamic scorer on the floor. There's no doubt about that. Here's Tom Hay with it on the right wing. Out top to Bonds. Kicks it over to Gratton. Try the crossover ball knocked loose. Foot race forward in the backcourt. And it is out of bounds off of Gratton and a turnover on the Sockies. And we'll give Western the basketball back with 1:11 to play in the third period. Here comes Fessler back in. Vincent sits down for Western.
What Gratton, the last guy to touch it too, when he touched it in the backcourt, I thought that was over and back.
I agree. I think it was over and back.
Me too.
It's Western ball anyway, though, so
yep.
Heads the right direction.
All works out the way it's supposed to.
Tobias looks on the back cut. There's Smith. Runner at the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, won't fall. And Mason Smith will shoot 2.
One of the Grattons, I think, got him. That would be Hayden Gratton, his second. 2 free throws for Mason Smith. 1 for 3 from the free throw line are the Wildcats. 19 on the night and misses the first.
Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and crew. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, sidewalks, decorative patios, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Mason Smith said, can I back up behind the three-point line? I think I can make this. Second one no good also. Tom Hay with the rebound, his third.
7-point game with 53 seconds to play in the half. Tom Hay with the basketball to Graham on the left side.
Always got to be careful about letting somebody's 5 and 20 hang around.
Here's Tom Hay out top to Bonds. Now over to Graham. Mendenhall gets it, reverses it over to Bonds. Looks for the opening. Spins away from the defender. Pass out front, stolen away by Tobias. Tobias with the takeaway. Runner at the other end, up and good. Larceny and the layup for Tobias to make it a 5-point game. 23 seconds to play in the half. Pittsfield's led by double digits, but now down to just a 5-point game. Tom Hay with it with 10 seconds. Looks to the bench for the play call with 5. Gets the screen from Mendenhall. Top of the key, dribble drive in to the window, no good, and we end the first half. And the Little Jess Motors halftime show sees Pittsfield leading Western 36-31 at the break. Halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 36-31 is the Pittsfield lead over Western at the break. And Jack has a look at your halftime stats.
It was 20-11 at one time. We've had two lead changes in the ball game. 36-31 here at halftime. 4 turnovers on Pittsfield, 11 on Western. Fouls are the name of the game. Hayden Gratton, Lucas Nichols, Javen Petty, and Connor Allen with 2 fouls apiece. A single foul on Rigston Bonds. On the other side, the 11 turnovers have been the bugaboo, but 2 fouls on Boston Hall, 2 on Connor Fessler, 2 fouls on Tobias, also a single foul on Mason Smith, and 1 on Dylan Ross. 36-31, got a ball game here at halftime. Stay tuned, some red-hot shooting to tell you about in the first half and the individual scoring on the Little Jess Motor halftime show.
At Farmers State Bank. Equal housing lender.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Pressures on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressures on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressures on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. They can help you with your next car purchase, new or pre-owned vehicles on the lot, or they can find you what you're looking for at Little Jess Motor. Visit littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them across from Quincy High School.
36-31, the halftime score. Pittsfield with the lead. Western 12 of 21, 57%, 5 of 9 from the arc, 55.6%, 1 of 5 from the free throw line, 20%. Mason Smith has 19 points, Kason Tobias with 8. Jed Abney has 4 points on the night. Pittsfield 15 of 25, 60%, 3 of 9 from the arc, 30% after being 3 of 5, 0 for 4 in the second quarter. 7 of 14 from the free throw line, 50%. 9 points from Javen Petty, 9 from Eli Mendenhall, 7 on the first half for Ethan Gratton. Also in the first half, Brennan Tomhave had 3 and Lucas Nichols had 4. And Hayden Gratton added 2 points from the charity stripe. 36-31. Got a battle here at Voschel here on senior night between the Western Wildcats and the Pittsfield Sockies. More comes your way after these.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Hey, grab me one too.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Ready for quarter number 3. It's Pittsfield 36, Western 31. Pittsfield has the basketball to start this third quarter with Hayden Gratton along with Tomhave, Mendenhall, Petty, and Allen. Western will counter with Vincent, Tobias, Smith, Weir, and Abney to start the second half. Tomhave gets it to the free throw line, drives in, got the defender off of his feet, shot it up no good, but he's fouled and heads to the charity stripe.
They're starting in a 1-3-1 that time. Almost looked like it. Weir's first, team first. 2 free throws for Tomhave. 3 points on the night for him, 36-31, just underway. First one is up and no good.
Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Second one by Tomhave is good. He's got 4.
Makes the score 37-31. Smith with it, who had 19 points in the first half for Western. Gets it out front to Tobias, off of the screen. Has picked up the dribble, now pass out top, stolen away by Connor Allen. Allen to the takeaway, layup at the other end as he got the man off of his feet. Shot no good, fouled by Abney, and Allen will now shoot 2.
Connor Allen looking for his third and fourth points of the day. Mason Smith picks up the foul.
Abney picks up the foul.
Oh, my mistake. Abney picks up the foul. His first or second, team second. Allen's first free throw is good. Give him 3. 38-31. Allen looking for his fourth point. It's also good.
39-31 the score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. For all the latest local listings, PCRErealestate.com. Tobias with it, hands it off to Abney. Backs his way in against Tom Have. Turnaround shot in the lane, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats on this end. On the baseline, Tobias will be the man to throw it in. Gets it to Vincent. Pass out front, stolen away by Grattan.
13 turnovers.
Then Pittsfield turns it right back over. Tobias with the takeaway, misses the layup. Smith gets the board. He'll put it back up and in. So a turnover for a turnover, and turns into 2 points for Western. And down to a 6-point lead just a minute into this third quarter. Allen on the wing left side. Looks in the post. Takes it out front to Tom Have. Now Mendenhall works it to Allen. A little in and out back to Petty for a 3. It's off the mark. And Smith has the rebound for the Wildcats.
Give him 6 boards.
Working on that double-double. He'll think about the 3. Now gets it to Abney. To Tobias out front. Looked on the back door, and they'll call Tobias for a traveling.
14th turnover, 3 in the second half. I like the way Smith controlled himself there instead of forcing the shot, getting it to a teammate. But now that he looks back on it, he probably wished he'd shot it.
Wildcats take a little better care of the basketball. They'll be in the lead in this thing here pretty quick.
And cause problems in the regional.
Petty between the circles. Gets it to Allen on the left side. Bounce pass to Mendenhall at the free throw line. Back out on the right side to Grattan. Finds Petty. Petty now right back to Grattan on kind of an awkward play. Mendenhall gets it. He'll drive inside. Had the ball knocked loose and stolen away.
6 turnovers.
Weir with it into the front court. He was the man that got the hand on the ball to swipe it away there for Western. As Tobias has the basketball near the half-court line. Works on the dribble toward the left wing. That comes back to the right side. Would like Smith to come get it. He's guarded by Tom Have in the man-to-man. Smith has picked up the bounce. Now back to Tobias on the right wing. Little pick and roll action. Tobias on the runner. Shot is good, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Will Kaysen Tobias.
Tobias with 10. Tom Have with the foul. It'll be Tom Have's first of the day. First in the third quarter. 39, should be 39-35, right?
It is.
39-35, and the free throw could make it a 3-point game, and it's way short.
So it'll be length of the court to go for Pittsfield, and the official comes to the bench to talk to the scorekeepers, and everybody looks like they agree now. Length of the court to go for Pittsfield, a 4-point lead. Led by 12. Not even 14 maybe in the first half.
Just 11 3 times.
Here's a pass down low to Petty. Shot no good. Well, it was 24-12 at one point when you guys lied to me and said it was 24-13. So I think that was 12.
Could be.
Into the front court, Smith. Right now it's a 4-point game, though. Smith on the shot, blocked by Tom Have. Rebound fought for. Grattan slips now and does get it to Tom Have. He's into a triple team and is fouled.
Tobias once again wanting the jump ball, but it's going to pick up the foul. That will be his third, team foul number 3.
Here's Nichols back in. Petty will sit down for Pittsfield.
You got to be careful when you're visiting with the official, especially if you're not a captain. That's real important.
Into the front court comes Tom Have. Works it to Hayden Grattan on the left wing. Out top, Mendenhall. Ball gets reversed to Tom Have on the right side. Nichols out front for a 3. It's good. Lucas Nichols from downtown to make it 42-35, and now we'll get a bench warning. 4:34 to play in the third. And Western basketball out of bounds on the sideline, opposite the scorer's table.
Did something happen when I was looking down that I missed?
They asked the coach to stay in the coaching box. Tobias with the basketball. He will leave it out front to Weir. Weir had to bounce away from him, gets it back. Now the ball knocked loose again, run down by Abney. To Tobias. The crossover, gets inside, draws contact, fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Guard penetration really working well again for Western here. That will go against Grattan. It'll be his third. Team foul number 2, and here comes Taylor Graham into the game after the first free throw. Kason Tobias, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, has 10 points. First one up is good.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at 217-285-2808. That's LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing.
Second one by the junior Kason Tobias, also good. Give him 12.
Cuts it down to a 5-point game. Into the front court, ball tip stolen away. Ross with a takeaway off of the tip by Fessler that time. Into the front court, Tobias. He'll drive in against Nichols. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Abney. And it will be Pittsfield basketball.
I thought Petty hit that. Could be wrong.
4:03 to play in the third. Pittsfield, the 5-point lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. As Tomei brings it across the center line. Gets it to Allen. Now to Mendenhall at the elbow. Looks in the paint, nothing going here. Ball comes to Graham. They had the man, got it to him a little late. Tomei going to go to work underneath, puts it up and gets it to go.
Strong that time, has 6.
Lead out to 7 for the Sockies. 3:35 left in the third. Here's Smith on the left side, takes the 3, drives in, floater up, won't go, tip up, no good, and somebody's over the back on the board.
Foul will go against Western. It's going to go on Smith. That'll be his third. Team foul number 4.
It's called the second on the board for him.
Okay.
Check that, 3:20 to play in the third. 44-37 is the Pittsfield lead. Here's Mendenhall out front. Hands it out to Tomei. Now Allen turns the corner, pull-up jump shot, well short, and the rebound down to Mason Smith. Smith will bring it up for Western. Deep 3, Mason Smith rattles in and out, no good. A rebound put back up and won't fall by Fessler. Rebound this time to Abney, and he'll fall from his feet. And be called for traveling.
Yep, turnover after Abney got the rebound.
And now a technical going to be whistled against Abney.
Abney will pick up the foul. That will be on the technical. That'll be the 5th foul, and you'll go down and shoot free throws. So after the foul, you're going to shoot 2 free throws and then shoot 2 more. Connor Allen will be at the free throw line. Saki's just 10 of 18 from there tonight. First one up by Allen is good. He's got 5. 45-37.
Orion Bowen into the game for the Wildcats.
Next one by Allen is also good. I'd leave him right there. He's been about as good a free throw shooter as they've had. Don't you shoot? What about the foul with the 5th foul there?
Yeah, it doesn't count on the technical.
Oh, my mistake.
I mean, it counts.
Yeah.
They'll shoot free throws the rest of the way, but you don't get free throws and then free throws.
I don't know why I thought there was another foul there, but I was incorrect.
Allen with it on the right side. Out top to Mendenhall. Over to Nichols. Nichols with a bounce pass to Mendenhall into paint. Power dribble. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled in by Fessler.
Missing the bunnies.
Smith brings it across for Western. Still on the bounce. Spins to the middle and is fouled.
Allen, Tomei, Mendenhall could be any of them. It's going to be Allen. It'll be his third. Team foul number 3. Here comes Ethan Gratton into the game. Haven't figured out a way to keep the penetration from Smith. He not only is a good ball handler, but he is very long. He can play some college guard if he can straighten that game out just a little bit more.
Still got a lot of basketball at play. Here's the ball swiped away now by Lucas Nichols. Turnover on the Wildcats.
16 of those.
Tom Abe on the dribble to Nichols. Passes a little behind him. Nichols has to throw it back out front. Ball comes into Mendenhall. Out top to Graham for the 3. No good. Rebound on the play. Run down by Smith. He'll then save it in. Right back into the hands of Mendenhall. Will put it up and in for 2.
Mendenhall with 11.
And Western would like the Adams Fiber timeout. 1:51 to play in the third. 48-37. Pittsfield the lead over Western. Back with you after this.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Adams Fiber. Wi-Fi 6 internet packages, speeds up to 1 gigabit. Follow the fiber.net after the Adams Fiber timeout by the Western Wildcats. It'll be Wildcat basketball opposite the scorers table near the center line. 48-37 the lead for Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. As we're back to live action here at Voschel Gymnasium. Here's a pass down low to Ross, looking to get it back into the middle. Ball tipped and run down by a hustling Bowen. Gets it to Smith on the right wing. Pass over to Bowen. Bowen, the freshman, surveys the floor against the 1-3-1. His pass is tipped and nearly stolen away, but Smith runs it down in the backcourt. They'll bring it across now. Will Mason Smith with 1:20 to play in the third, and now is fouled on the floor.
Nichols or Tom Hay, we'll see who it's on. It's going to be on Nichols. That'll be his third. Team foul number 4. Boston comes back in the game. He will set Ross down.
Pass comes to Smith out front. Over it goes to Hall. Back out to Smith with 1:11 to play in the third. Wildcats trailing by 11. Smith with it. 2 points in the quarter, 21 in the game, though, on a 5-second call here.
18th turnover. It was going to happen because he just sat and dribbled and didn't make any penetration. 48-37, 1:05 left in the quarter.
Pittsfield basketball following the turnover with a minute to play in the third. Here's Tom Abe on the drive. It's underneath, shot up no good. Foul called, and Tom Abe will shoot 2.
Foul will go against Bowen. It'll be his first. Bonus situation, but a 2-shot foul anyway. 12 of 20 are the Sakis from the free throw line. 48-37, 54.8 seconds left in the quarter. And Tom Abe makes the first, which is his 7th point of the night.
Here's Luke Weir back into the game. He will replace Bowen.
20 points in the first quarter for Pittsfield, 29 cents. Second one also good by Tom Hayes. He's got 8.
50-37, the advantage with 50 seconds to play in the period. Here's Tobias, going to try the dribble drive inside. Draws contact, can't get it to go, but heads to the free throw line.
Tobias shoots 2. That's going to go on Mendenhall. That'll be his first of the night. 15 foul. Shooting foul anyway. Tobias, after airballing his first free throw, made the next 2. He's got 12 points. 3 in a row. Give him 13. 50-38. That's the score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
There's Petty and Allen back in for Pittsfield. They replaced Nichols and Ethan Grattan.
Who both gave their team very important minutes in that third quarter. Do not want them to pick up their fourth fouls. 46 seconds left. Tobias in and out, no good. Rebound Graham on the long board.
Under a minute to play in the third. Tomei with it deep in the corner right side. Looks for the backdoor pass. Graham down low to Allen, who puts it up and in.
Give him 8.
There was a little helter-skelter, but it finishes with a basket and makes it a 14-point contest. 25 seconds to play in the third. Smith with it out front. He will look up at the clock with 15 seconds to play in the period. Pass to Hall, left side. Long pass, tipped by Allen, tipped by Smith, run down in the corner. He'll fire up a three. It's no good. Rebound to Tomei. 3 seconds. 2-1. Tomei, three-quarter court shot is up and off the window. No good. And we head to quarter number 4. Pittsfield 52, Western 38. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Ready for fourth quarter action. 52-38, the advantage for Pittsfield over Western. Wildcats will have the basketball to start the final quarter. Down by 14.
Pittsfield 19-35, 54%. 4-13 after being 3 of 5 in the first quarter. Now shooting 30%, 14 of 22 from the free throw line, 63%. 14 of 31 for Western, 45%, 5 of 10 from the arc, 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Smith with 21 on the night.
Here's Weir with it out front to Smith. Guarded by Grattan, who's got 3 fouls. Out of Tobias. He'll spin in against Allen, who also has 3 fouls, and draws the foul and will shoot 2.
Allen will pick up the foul. It'll be his 4th. First foul of the fourth quarter. Anyway, Tobias to the free throw line where he's 2 for 5 from the night there. Has 13 points.
First one no good.
They called out Mendenhall? I'll be darned.
Lane violation. Spessler stepped in.
Cost Tobias a free throw.
And that was weird. Petty gets it to Hayden Grattan. It's still in the backcourt. Petty brings it across with 7:30 left. Tom Abe on the left wing. He'll try the dribble drive in. Left it for Mendenhall. Mendenhall thought he was going to go up with it. He was setting up to try to get a rebound. Then it goes out of bounds. Turnover on Pittsfield.
8 turnovers, 4 in each half. Other side 18, 8 in the second half on Western.
Smith with it on the right wing. Pulls up for a 3, short. Air ball out of bounds, and it'll be Pittsfield basketball. Smith got hot there in that second quarter, scored 16 of his 21 in the second period. Has 2 points here in the second half.
That's what scorers do, don't they? They get hot, get cold, get hot again.
Ball into the front court in the hands of Allen. Lob pass down to Mendenhall. Keeps it high, scores the bucket, and goes to the charity stripe.
13 for him now. That on Ross. His second. First foul of the fourth quarter. Mendenhall back to the free throw line. He's 5 for 6 from there. Up and good. Give him 14.
55-38 8 with just under 7 minutes to play.
He leads all scorers on the Pittsfield side.
Here's Weir. Has picked up the dribble, works it off to Fessler. Out to Bias, gets by his man, behind the back dribble, and a blocking foul going to be whistled against Mendenhall, I believe.
Mendenhall will pick up his second team foul of the fourth quarter.
Out of bounds to the Wildcats on the baseline as Weir gets it out top to Tobias. Tobias on the crossover drive, pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebound down on the offensive side of Fessler. His put-up won't go, and Petty secures the board for Pittsfield. He'll work it ahead. If Mendenhall can run it down, he will save it in bounds to Grattan. Back to Mendenhall. Baseline move. Up and missed it, and a blocking foul going to be called here.
That can be how people can get hurt if people fall down underneath. That's going to go against Fessler. It'll be his second team foul of the quarter.
Here we get the Adams Network timeout. As Western wants the timeout. Adams Fiber, local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy. Not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield.
6:17 to play. Western called the timeout. 2 remaining for the Wildcats for the game. And to the free throw line, Eli Mendenhall for Pittsfield.
First one up is no good. Second miss of the night. He's 6 for 8 from there, has 14 points. 55-38, 6:17 left in regulation. Mendenhall's second is good.
Pittsfield with the 56-38 advantage with 6:10 to play. Here's Smith with the dribble. Going to get free out top. Puts up a 3, no good. Body's flying, and Smith runs down his own rebound. He'll put up another 3. This one no good. Rebound tipped around and into the hands of Hayden Grattan. Had it knocked away for a moment. Gets it back. And is fouled here.
I think Tobias is going to pick this up. It'll be his 4th, team foul number 3. I'd have run to the other end. That way maybe they wouldn't have caught me. Smith did pick up his 10th board of the night, so he's got the double-double.
Allen with the basketball on the left wing. Gets it out top to Hayden Grattan. Inside to Mendenhall. Misses it. Rebound loose. Out of bounds off of Western, and it stays with Pittsfield on the baseline. Buzzer signaling what? Somebody wants to come in. That's Aaron Vincent back into the contest for Western. He'll replace Fessler for the Wildcats. Bounce pass, Tom Have has it. Puts it on the dribble. Drives to the middle of the lane. Runner-up can't get it to go. Rebound Mendenhall. He'll put it back up and in.
17 for him.
Pittsfield's lead has grown to 20. With 5:15 remaining. Tobias, spin move underneath. Nice move, can't finish, and the rebound down to Allen. To Tom Have. He'll take it quickly into the front court. Bounce pass down to Mendenhall. Got the man off his feet and then goes up and in. Scores 2 more. And another Adams Fiber timeout. 5:02 left. Pittsfield on top, 60-38 over the Western Wildcats.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that praise many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
5:02 left in this one as the Wildcats call the timeout. They have one remaining for top-notch local computer sales and service. It's Adams Experts, 217-214-3423.
Still 5 minutes left in the ball game, 60-38.
Hopefully we get a little boot scoot boogie later on the old speaker system.
You gonna dance?
I don't believe so. Here's Tobias with it, out top to Vincent. Near the sideline to Smith. Out top, Ross reverses it over to Weir. Weir on the dribble drive, hangs in the air, shot no good, but goes to the free throw line as he's fouled here.
Grattan's going to pick up his fourth. Team foul number 3. Free throws for Luke Weir. 4:35 left, 60-35. Lucas Nichols will check in after the first free throw. First one is up by Weir. It's good. His first point.
The Pike County Express. Check them out each Wednesday. New edition. All the good things happening in the area. Brought to you by your friends at the Pike County Express.
Basketball from 4 places tomorrow. Junior high 8th grade state tournament action. Second one no good. Petty with the rebound.
He'll bring it up for the Sockies in a 60-39 score with 4:25 left in this action. Here's Tomei from Nichols. Tomei goes up underneath. No good. Rebound loose, and Weir has it for the Wildcats. Into the front court comes Kason Tobias. Leaves it off for Ross. Ross gets it to Smith on the ball handoff. Turnaround shot at the free throw line, no good. And Mendenhall with the board for Pittsfield.
Give him 6.
Gets it to Petty. To Allen. Nobody guarding him. He'll go in and put the layup up on the right side and in for 2.
10 for him now, double digits.
Just under 4 minutes to play in the 62-39 score on the PCRE scoreboard. Here's Ross out top. Tobias. Good look 3. He'll miss it. And another rebound for Eli Mendenhall.
7 for him on the boards, along with 19 points. Just 2 away from Mason Smith.
Right side Petty. Dribble drive in. He'll get to the window. And puts it in for 2.
Petty with 11, double digits for him. 3 guys in double figures.
Here's Smith on the dribble drive. Turnaround shot up the high glass, no good. A rebound pulled down by Nichols. He'll work it out to Tom Have. Tom Have will walk it across for Pittsfield. They've only given up 1 point in the quarter, scoring 12 so far. Here's Petty, make it 14 points.
13.
14 points in the quarter.
Oh.
And a timeout taken by Western. The Adams Fiber timeout, their final 2:52 to play. It's Pittsfield 66, Wildcats 39.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
2:52 left as Western calls their final timeout on the Adams Fiber timeout. The fast, reliable internet that doesn't buffer. Works when you need it. It's Adams Fiber. Follow the fiber.net. Western with several subs in. Covington's into the contest, along with Boston Hall and Orion Bowen. They join Tobias and Smith. Pittsfield brought Ethan Gratton back into the game. Hall with it to Bowen on the left side. 2:38 to play. Smith with it on the right wing. Look down low to Tobias. Through his mitts and out of bounds. And a turnover on the Wildcats here.
19 now.
2:30 remaining in a game that got pretty close in that third quarter. And then Pittsfield really clamped it down defensively. Nichols on the right side. He'll work it out top to Allen. Ethan Gratton gets the top of the key. Back to Connor Allen. To Nichols out front. Looking at the post. Allen to Petty on the left wing. Out top Tom Habe with 2:02 left. Nichols to Petty. Ball nearly swiped away. Gets it in the middle to Ethan Gratton, who keeps it high. Layup no good. And the rebound down to Hall. Tobias will work on the bounce now. Tries the dribble drive in and lost it out of bounds. And a turnover on the Wildcats, their 20th. That'll allow Fessler and Vincent to return for Western, replacing Mason Smith. And somebody else for Western has to sit down. Pittsfield brings Grant McCartney, Carter Frazier, Rigston Bonds, Clayton Reinhardt, and Connor Sweeting in with 1:44 to play.
Tried to get Ethan Gratton that basket, which would have gave him double figures too. They keep trying to get him there, but it's about third game in a row they've missed that.
McCartney with it out front to Reinhardt. Hands it off to Bonds now. Looks left side to McCartney. Pass out front, stolen away here by Fessler on the run out. Has it blocked by Bonds. Fessler gets it back, puts it up no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2 shots.
Fessler will shoot a pair. It will go against McCartney. His first, team fourth. 2 free throws for Fessler. First one no good. Looking for his first point of the night. 66-39. We'll talk to the seniors after the game on the postgame show. Second one way too long. Rebound, Clayton Reinhardt.
Gets it off to Frazier, and he'll bring it toward the front court. Frazier top of the key to McCartney. Now Sweeting gets a touch on the right wing. Bounce pass to Bonds. Bonds will get it to McCartney. Over it goes to Frazier with a minute to play. Frazier with the high dribble, left side of McCartney. He'll try the drive in, puts up a high shot, no good. Reinhardt kept it alive, down to McCartney, and he'll be taken to the court on the foul here.
4th team foul on Western.
Covington called for the foul.
Covington's first. Ball out of bounds with 48.9 seconds left.
One of those head pulls like you see in wrestling. Took him down. Here's Bonds.
The shot or the takedown?
The takedown. Hey, congratulations. Speaking of takedowns, to Tucker Cook with his 100th varsity wrestling win today.
The century mark. Not many have done that.
Here's Sweeting top of the key for a 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Vincent had it. Kept it alive to Bonds. Bonds with the basketball. Pittsfield will just try to hold this one out. I believe 66-39 will be the final in this ballgame, as Bonds will just hold it out near the half-court line. And with the final 7 seconds ticking off the clock, Pittsfield improves to 19-8 on the season. Western falls to 5-21, and we take you to the Blessing Health System postgame show with final stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's Open Heart Surgery Team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
At Farmers Housing Lender.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Welcome back on the Blessing Health System post-game show. Pittsfield a 66-39 win over the Western Wildcats. Sockies improved to 19-8 on the season. Wildcats followed the 5-21 game, though, Jack, that was a 5-point game. About halfway through the third quarter, Pittsfield turned it on defensively, only giving up 1 point in the fourth, and also in the second half, holding Mason Smith to just 2 points after 19 in the first half, and both of those big difference maker in this victory for the Sockies.
One of the big ones, 10 turnovers in the second half after 11 in the first half for Western. If they take care of the ball a little better, they're right in this. They were 14 of 38, 41%, 5 of 14, 35%, 5 of 16 from the free throw line, 31%. There's 11 points. Pittsfield 25 of 47, 53%, 4 of 14, 28.5% after starting 5 of 9. They were 3 of 5. They were 1 of 9 after that. 16 of 23 shooting free throws after a bad start. 69% there. Pittsfield turned it over 8 times. Western, led by Mason Smith, 19 of his 21 total came in the first half. He also had 10 boards for the double-double, 13 for Kason Tobias, 8 in the first half, 5 in the second. Along with that, Jed Abney added 4 points and 1 single point for Luke Ware for their scoring. Pittsfield very balanced tonight. Eli Mendenhall led the way again with 19 points. Ethan Gratton with 7. Connor Allen in double figures with 10. Taylor Graham played but did not score. 13 for Javen Petty. He got 9 of those, I think, in the second quarter. 8 for Brennan Tomhave and 7 for Lucas Nichols. 2 points also on the night for Hayden Gratton. And we'll have Coach Tomhave when we come back and then talk to the seniors on senior night here at Voschel Gymnasium.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Back with you on the Blessing Health System postgame show. Glad to be joined by some of the Saki senior basketball players, Lucas Nichols and Javen Petty, on the headset at the moment. And hey, Lucas, first of all, how did it feel to have your name in the starting lineup tonight here on senior night?
It felt good. Been waiting for that for a while, but it felt good.
Always exciting to play in front of the home fans. And man, it was a big crowd tonight. What kind of energy did that give you guys here on your senior night?
You know, you always like playing in a packed Voschel for sure, and the fans brought it tonight. Student section helped out a lot and brought the energy for sure.
Javen, could I see your fat head? Now, I got to tell you, folks, I don't know if your mom did that or who did, but that with your mouth open and your eyes closed, that's almost perfect. Who came up with that picture?
I believe I stole Mrs. Tom Have's phone when I was at her house one night. And we were all hanging out, and I took this on her phone. I guess that's where she got it.
Good deal. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas, when you look at playing basketball for the Sakis, I can remember you guys playing over at Berry in the youth league. You had not a lot of coaching at that time with Coach Petty and Coach Nichols and some of those guys working for you, so you didn't get a lot of help. You had to kind of learn on your own at that point, didn't you?
Yeah, for sure. No help from our coaches at that point.
Those dads.
We learned how to run.
But when you think about that, you didn't have great success in that early part of your careers, and then the next year it got a little better. But you guys had a focus this year, and we talked about that on Wednesday night, what you could accomplish this year. 19 wins, 1 away from 20. How's that feel?
It feels good. We haven't had a 20-win season in a while, so hopefully we can accomplish that this year.
When you look at Javen Petty and you pass the ball to him, I always think of Javen Petty being kind of like an all-star game. Once you pass the ball, it's probably gone at that point, right, Javen? But tell them why, because shooters got to shoot, right?
Yep, they got to shoot. Makers make, shooters shoot, and I'm a shooter. So
where did you learn that?
I don't know. I kind of just I like to shoot. I mean, there's not much to it.
Was any of it from the Q&D freshman coach and Jonas Petty? Because he liked to shoot back then, too.
No, I do a little bit more making than he did. So
he's the guy not to be named now in the Petty family. Guys, let's talk about what your plans are after high school. Lucas, how about you first?
I'm planning on going to John Wood for my first 2 years and then transferring when I decide what I want to pursue.
And Javen?
Oh, I plan to play football at Kentucky Wesleyan University and study business.
All right, guys, congratulations here on senior night. We'll let you pass the headset off to some of your teammates.
Thank you very much. Hey, we need 2. Let's go.
Blessing Health System post-game show. We'll get Brennan Tomhave and Ethan Gratton on the headsets here. And guys, first of all, Ethan, awfully nice of Hayden to hit you with a couple of those nice passes the last couple of games. Did you have to threaten him at home to get you the ball, or what was going on there?
You know, every time I do get the ball from him, I usually yell at him when I get home because he didn't pass it enough to me. But no, yeah, I do threaten him a lot. So Hayden, watch your back when we get home because I'm probably going to threaten you some more.
Hayden, when you think about Ethan,
Oh, man.
Heck with the short
over
guy.
now.
Let's do the tall guy. Ethan, when you think about the last 6-8 games that you played, you've been an integral part of this basketball team. You have been throughout in practice, but the games, you've really picked it up as the season's going along. What do you got on your mind right now?
Just try my hardest practice, work my butt off while I'm there, and then hopefully the minutes fall in my favor, really. And so far it's seemed to work, so why not change that?
What do you say to the younger guys that are working like that and maybe haven't gotten that biscuit thrown at them yet that you can give them for the future?
Stick with it. Definitely don't give up on it. It'll truly favor you if you stick with it, because it's not only basketball that you're learning through the program. You're learning life skills and just other little things like that could definitely help you.
Brennan, when you think about when you started playing basketball, how old were you when you first started dribbling the ball around?
Oh, I think maybe my dad put a ball in my hand before I could even pick one up. So, basketball always been part of my life. Growing up with my dad being a coach, and growing up with the state team, going to all those games, I remember I had certain players that I looked up to. It's just been a really big part of my life, and it's I think it will stay a part of my life for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Since your dad was the coach and you knew what was expected of you, I always remember when Cade was about 6, sitting on the end of the varsity bench, JV game. It was like 23-5, and I said, "What do you think, Cade?" And he said, "I think we can hold them to 10 for the game." And I went, "Oh, I think that might be a coach's son." Is that kind of how you feel? The defense is just as important.
Oh yeah, I'm always taught defense wins games, especially here. At Pittsfield, it starts at the defensive end. We worry about the offense later, because once you get stops, the offense kind of comes with it. So yeah. Practices, this year really we focused a lot on defense and getting stops and getting the ball out and getting going, run the floor, and then the offense will come.
You know what you're going to do in the regional. You're going to play a Pleasant Plains team, and I said it. John and I did the game, probably the poorest game I thought you guys played. You let a guy get tons of rebounds. What do you want to get accomplished in the postseason?
Definitely first step. We don't want to look past Pleasant Plains. Of course, they're really good team. They've got that one kid, and we definitely want to win that first one and keep it going after that game, one game at a time. Pleasant Plains will be a challenge. It'll be a good game for us, and we'll focus on defense, obviously, and I think we're going to Warsaw, knocking them off and knocking anybody else off that wants to play us. So, yeah.
You'd like to have that regional trophy in your hands when it's over, right?
Oh yeah, definitely regional championship. Just keep going.
Yep.
Ethan, what's next?
Definitely the regional championship. Like Brennan said, though, we have to really take it one step at a time. We really can't look over any of our opponents. We just gotta keep our heads in it and tough our way through.
What are you going to do after high school?
Auto mechanics is kind of my main idea. I've always been very mechanically inclined. But then there's a little other things that kind of have come into mind here recently with opportunities that I've been told I have. So it'll really depend, but right now I'm focused on auto mechanics, and then we'll see what goes from there.
Well, keep track of that. I'm going to probably need you. The cars are getting a little older, and you're going to have a lot of computers. Brennan, I think I know what's coming up on Monday for you, but let people know.
Yeah, I'll be going to Illinois Wesleyan in Bloomington to pitch for their baseball team, signing on Monday, and I'll be majoring somewhere in sports medicine, physical therapy, kinesiology, something like that.
You're going to have to tell older brother to make sure and field the ball when you're pitching?
Oh.
He'll probably tell you a few things, won't he?
Yeah, he might tell me a few things. But, yeah, no, I'll keep him straight over there at third.
Another thing, after basketball and the regional and sectional championships and who knows what, pretty good baseball season you're looking forward to this year too, right?
Oh, yeah, we're losing one guy. Got a good group coming back. We had a meeting at homeroom the other day, and guys are itching to get out and start throwing. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but still focused on basketball and what we have left of this season.
Ethan Gratton and Brennan Tomhave, thank you for that. Ethan, you're not the first guy called the wrong brother. Trust me, the Rice boys will tell you that.
Right.
Two to go, Connor Allen and Eli Mendenhall.
You don't want to call him by the wrong brother name either. Although, you know, you messed up and called Ethan Hayden. And for a moment there, Eli, when you streaked down the floor, you looked like Noah. I don't know what the speed was, but it was fast.
Yeah, Coach took a timeout. I needed that. I thought I needed the oxygen mask or tank for a second, but it was all right. Missed one of the free throws, so.
Always fun to play in front of the big crowd here at Voschel Gym, and Western, a team that always is excited to play against you guys. And hey, this is a pretty intense basketball game for a while. What changed about halfway through that third quarter, Eli, to kind of let you guys pull away?
I think we just kind of, you know, we got 2 feet in the paint and we started to finish. Like Coach said, at the beginning of the game, we need to get our 2 feet in the paint, and then the outside shots will come. And then at the first half, we were kind of settling for threes, and then, you know, midway through the third, we started going and powering up in the paint.
You know, neither one of you were settling for threes. I didn't see that in the first half. And hey, can I also ask, why is it that one of you has to get 2 fouls in the first quarter every game, Connor? Is that like is that a pact you and Eli made to start the year?
You know, it's not planned, but we roll with it, and our bench guys have been doing a great job these last couple games. So I don't plan to have 2 fouls, but bench guys are doing their job.
Connor, when you think about basketball, honestly, in your earlier high school career, you were kind of the go-to guy a little bit. Then this big guy decided he wanted to have a good responsibility. You turned to baseball a little bit more, but you always loved to play with these teammates on the basketball court. Tell us a little bit more about what that was like.
You know, playing all 3 sports, football, basketball, and baseball, there's nothing like being in the gym, playing for Coach Tom Have. And, you know, I don't get Eli on any other sports now. And I have Brennan with baseball and Javen with football, but it's where our group, our poker group, can finally get together and play sports together, and it's a lot of fun. We've been doing it since PCS, Paul Petty, Chris Nichols, 4th grade. So.
Who's the best poker player?
Oh, you're looking at him. Just running stuff, you know. I mean, yeah, I mean, they can't compete, you know.
I have to say this, too, young man, that I saw your little brother walk in the gym the night of the Beardstown game, and I went, my goodness, that's mini-me. He's looking up to you and expecting big things from you so he can emulate you, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit more like Dad, maybe a guard version of me. But
wrestler?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know about that, but he's got a good little crossover for a 10-year-old, so I'm working a lot more on dribbling with him than post moves, whereas that's my – well, I don't really have a specialty, but that's what we'll call it.
Speaking of some of those younger guys, Eli, when you guys come out of the starting lineup, there's a group that sits kind of across the way. I think you guys usually give them a high five. Wasn't that long ago, you might have been one of those guys. It's kind of neat to see that kind of go full circle.
Oh, yeah. You know, back in the Corbin Personette, Nick Reel, Noah Mendenhall, nobody knows who that one is, but really the Corbin Personette, Nick Reel team. We looked up to those guys. We strive to, you know, kind of be like them when we're in high school, you know, and compete for regional championships. So that's kind of the goal this year, is to compete for regionals and get a championship. So, yeah, we looked up to those guys, definitely.
And you guys kind of know what, I mean, 2 games next week. Don't want to look past those. Calhoun playing really, really well. Liberty, of course, at their place, going to be a tough team. But your regional, you know what's going to happen, at least in the first round game. A Pleasant Plains team and a chance to try to avenge a loss from earlier this season. You have to be looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That was kind of a rough patch of the season at their place. So we're looking forward to get back there and try to, you know, get a little revenge game.
It was more than a little rough. I broadcast that game play-by-play. Charlie was gone. Their big guy in the middle controlled the boards, and we can get a body out of him all night. You promise you're going to do that this time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even you, Connor?
Absolutely.
Not letting that big guy score that many points and that many rebounds.
Yeah.
What's next, guys? What's going to happen in your future after high school?
Now you can go first.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to go to John Wood and play baseball. Really looking forward to doing that. I actually just got my jersey and hat last night from Coach Hightowers and Coach Ellis for my signing next week. I'm very excited about that.
And Eli?
Planning to go to Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri, and study pre-law down there. So,
kind of know that coach a little bit, do you?
Yeah, I know him a little bit, just a little bit.
He used to be over at Mac, I think,
yes,
if I'm
sir.
not mistaken.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. But last thing, senior night at Voschel Gymnasium, how'd it feel?
It kind of came quicker than I expected. I saw last year, saw how those guys kind of reacted to it when we, beat Brown County. So I knew kind of what to expect. But, it came a lot faster than what I expected. And if that was any advice, I'd give it to our young guys is it comes faster than you know. So play every game like it's your last.
Looking forward to that regional championship that you guys are going to play for and get. Thanks for the visit, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks to Connor and Eli. We'll get Coach Tom Have on the microphone here in just a second. And we don't want you to get all dressed up and then not get to talk about that shirt.
I like the coat.
Yeah. Coach, Eli just said something, and I think it's something I think you've reflected with your seniors a lot of times. He said, hey, that senior night came kind of fast. And this is a group of kids that, obviously, you've been close to one of them since the day he was born, but this is a group of kids that you're really close to because of Brennan being and growing up with these guys, and these times do go really fast.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Still remember having them in the gym as third graders and fourth graders and taking them places with, all the parents of this group have been so supportive and involved with what they've done and been very blessed to have those people supporting them, and then as well as continuing to support the program and what they've done when they've gotten here, and so a lot of friendships developed along the way, and I can't believe how fast it's gone, and we still got we still got some more things to do with this group, but sure has been a fun one, and collectively. With all of them, the families and the players are such good kids, but that's a result of the upbringing that they've been around. So I'm blessed to be a part of that. So gonna miss those guys for sure, but we don't want to think about that just yet. We got some things to do yet.
Yeah, I mean, the time has gone fast. Not quite as fast as Eli Mendenhall moved down the court on that long pass as he was moving along there to save that ball in. And it's little plays like that, honestly, that kind of turned this game around. It was a 5-point game halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and then from that point on, I think our guys just kind of played with a little bit more energy. We were getting stops and rebounds, and we were getting getting looks we wanted to get at a high percentage spot on the floor. But yeah, that was I think Javen might have done that maybe. Not that Javen would ever be ornery or do something on purpose, but I think Javen was the one that led him just a little bit too far, and just to see what old Eli had in the tank. So we about had to call for an oxygen mask, and if they weren't going to burn a timeout, I was going to take one for sure because Eli needed one.
When you think about 6 seniors, you haven't had 6 seniors a lot of time, though. Once you have 2 or 3 or 4, every once in a while maybe a few more than that, but that's a lot of guys to have to replace that have been mentoring the younger guys.
Yeah, we haven't had that many for a while. I think that a few years ago we had 5, but that just go and really lost a couple along the way that could have been pretty integral parts here. But that's all right. It's a journey, and these guys have gone along with it together, and they've really stuck together. And it's a group that they have a lot of fun together, and there's some definite personality within that group. So.
Well, Eli and Javen and Brennan and Connor, they've started every game this season, basically, or the vast majority of them. Lucas and Ethan are 2 guys who kind of at one point this season didn't have a lot of minutes. And, I think it says a lot about their character and how they kept working in practice, and now they've become an integral part of the rotation once again down in this final third of the season.
Certainly, and you hope that you see that when you approach the season, and they've worked. They're great teammates. They work for everything they get. I think we talk about the senior light quite a bit. It's kind of gone on, and they wanted minutes, and they've earned it. They have earned every single second that they get, and they've been successful a lot of times in those roles that they're playing, and huge improvement by those guys to be able to get in and get off the floor. We talked about it in the locker room. Again, our bench guys were pretty good tonight. They came in and gave us some good minutes, and because we were in foul trouble. I'd like to see us be able to utilize our bench to keep people fresh instead of because we're in foul trouble. But they did. They came in, and those sophomores are coming along nice and getting better and better with each game. So, hopefully we kind of got a little rhythm, a little momentum going at the right time. But, yeah, Lucas and Ethan, awful proud of what they've done and the roles they have accepted and said, I'm going to be the best at that role that I can possibly be, and I think you're seeing that.
Home again against Calhoun on Tuesday, on the road Thursday at Liberty, who's been playing well as of late. I know you're not looking past either one of those teams, but what'd you think when you saw Pleasant Plains as the first opponent in the regional? That had to be like, hey, that's a game that we think we can get, right?
Yeah, certainly. I think we can, when we're playing well, I think we can go toe-to-toe with a lot of people. Some of those losses that we had, they're losses. They beat us. I'm not taking anything away from them, but and we didn't play our best because of how they played against us. But, I'll take my chance. Shoot 28% at Plains collectively as a team and get beat by 12 or 14, but had it within a single-digit deficit there late in the fourth. Hopefully we can do a better job of recognizing where the Schallenberg kid is and maybe don't let him go off for 28 or 29 or whatever he did. But they're good. They're good. We're starting to prep soon as we kind of had an idea how it was going to shake out. Or what we thought was going to shake out, and that was the matchup that we kind of anticipated and came out today that it was. So we'll see. We'll get on. We'll start prepping tomorrow, and hopefully we can go get a regional win and be playing on that Friday night of regional week. So that's the goal.
One last thing, 19th win of the season tonight. That means the next one is 20, and when you get 20 wins, that's a pretty good season usually.
Yeah, and that was a goal of theirs. So I know it's in the back of their mind. So in order to get there, we've got to prep Saturday, Monday, and hopefully we can get it on our home floor on Tuesday. But against a Calhoun team that's awfully good, so we're going to have to be ready to execute on both ends of the floor.
And knowing when you talk about program-wide, beyond the basketball program, Sauquette's dancing at their state tournament tomorrow, the wrestlers at their sectional today, and I know you guys are thinking about those guys and wishing them luck as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I hope the wrestlers had a good showing and wish the Sauquettes the best of luck, and then wish the girls basketball team the best of luck tomorrow as they start their regional. So this is the money month, and we hope that lots of our programs can cash that check. So,
Sauquette coach Brad Tomhave after the 66-39 win. Coach, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
That's Brad Tomhave here on the post-game show on Senior Night. Thanks to the seniors for joining us as well. I want to time the name our player of the game presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about tonight for the big senior Eli Mendenhall, 19 points, 8 rebounds in the victory for the Saukies as they pick up win number 19 on the season. That's going to do it from Boschel Gymnasium for Jack and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us.